Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. If you're not new here, I appreciate you coming back, and if you are new here, I appreciate you clicking on this video. I appreciate you watching this video. And if you could tell by the title, I feel like this video is just going to be about my philosophy on life and how it really changed like the trajectory of it and why it works for me and maybe why it could work for you too. And before I get too deep, and for those that don't know me, a quick backstory to just let you guys know I'm not just talking from a place of like inexperience of life, but I'm 28. I have a 9-year-old daughter. I had her when I was really young. I was in the army for 6.5 years. I've been married twice. I've bought homes, lived in different states, different apartments. I traveled the world. I've done, I would consider, a lot for my age. And I feel like all those experiences, I'm not saying it to brag, I'm just saying that it gives me, I feel like it gives me a sort of unique perspective on life. And I want to share it with you guys today. So let's go. Just like a lot of you guys probably, growing up as a kid, you think stuff is just a lot more serious than it really is. And when you're a kid, everything just seems so much bigger. Problems, people, situations just felt heavier. People's opinions felt like more important, and everything just felt more permanent. And now in life, I'm really just starting to see stuff for what it really is, which is temporary. Everything is just temporary. We are temporary. And I also don't have a lot of friends, which seems like a downside of it, but for me, it's a positive. It's kind of like less things I have to attend, less people I have to kind of like worry about in a way. And I just feel like I'm so at peace that nobody's absence or presence really dictates how peaceful my life is or how happy I am. And once you understand that, I feel like it's a lot easier to just let things go. You kind of start to believe that there's a right way to go about life, and if you mess that up, then your life is just over, like you're just screwed. But over time and as you get older, you just realize that that's not the case. Things change, people come and go, and that's just a cycle of life. You see it a lot in the military, like you gain friends and then they have to leave or get deployed and whatever, and it just kind of desensitizes you to that whole mindset in a way. And after you go through it so much, something in you is just going to change. And for me, it just helped me stop acting like every inconvenience was the end of the world. And at the end of the day, you just got to realize that you can control what you can control, and you're never going to be able to control how people view you, people's opinions of you, so there's no point of even trying to change it. You can't control that type of stuff. No matter how clear you explain yourself or how many times you repeat yourself, people are just going to act how they want to act, and they're just going to think how they want to think, and you have to be okay with that. And once I accepted that is exactly when everything changed, because I stopped trying to manage everything that was outside of me. So yeah, I feel like some people might call it nihilistic, but I really just think of it like a different perspective. It's almost like I understand that things just aren't as serious as we make them. Not every argument matters. Not every opinion matters. Not every little inconvenience in your life deserves this big reaction. And I think when you really start to accept that, your life just gets quieter. I personally don't feel the need to prove anything to anyone. I don't feel the need to try to change someone's perspective or change their mind up about me or anything else that they believe in. I just really don't carry that unnecessary stress, and I feel like you shouldn't either. And thinking this way just makes me feel peaceful. Like, it just makes me feel very calm and relaxed on my day-to-day. And it's genuinely something that I'm not trying to force. It's just how I live now, how I move around with my life. And I know it because I could be in situations that I used to be stressed about, and they just don't hit the same anymore. Like, I don't even get stressed out about the stuff that I used to get stressed out about. I don't overthink it. I don't let it affect me. I just let it pass. I just go through the emotions and just let it pass. And that's the thing. I'm still living life. I'm still present. I'm just not weighed down by the same stuff anymore. And if you're watching this, you shouldn't either. I was trying to record this video inside the cafe behind me, but it was just a little too loud, so we're outside in 30-degree weather, but it's for you guys, so I don't mind. But most days for me now are just really simple. I just go on a walk and just mind my business and get some coffee, maybe work somewhere for a little bit. Nothing really intense or dramatic, but I don't know if it's like that just because that's how I make it, or I just stopped really caring about stuff that I used to and not reacting to situations as strongly as I once did. And it's kind of became like my natural response just with everything. Things still happen during the day, like minor inconveniences still happen, obviously. you can't avoid it. But I don't really hold on to them and let them replay. Like once it happens, I literally just forget about it. I notice it in the moment and I just keep moving. I mean, even with things bigger, like bigger situations, kind of like death. I know it's kind of morbid to talk about, but in like sad stuff, my reaction is still really similar. And I'm not an emotional detached way though. Like I feel it, right? I feel for it. I understand, but I just can't let anything stay in my head for a long time. I just deal with whatever's in front of me, and as it comes, it's more like it's just done. You know, everything comes and goes. It's like a heartbeat. I still experience stuff like everyone does, like you guys do. I just don't let it run in the background of my mind, and I think it's all about how you react to stuff. And for me, it's just become easier just to go through it and just let it pass. You can still cherish stuff. You can still have those memories without letting it, you know, affect your day. I stopped trying to win every single little misunderstanding. I stopped trying to prove every point and stop trying to be understood by everybody, and instead just focus on myself. Not so much like in a selfish way, but in more of like a grounded way. And really, I just live day by day, just taking things as they come and just learning from them, and really trying to be present in that moment and not worry about too much, because I really feel like there's no peace in anything that's outside of your control or outside of you. I believe that peace is everything internal and has everything to do with how you react to situations and how much you let that affect your mood. It's knowing that you showed up for yourself and you were the best person that you were in that moment, no matter what it is, and not carrying any unnecessary weight about anything, your past, your future. Just live in the now. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. Just calm, moving forward, relaxed, clear-minded, and just letting everything take care of itself. So yeah, that's pretty much my philosophy and how I think about a lot of stuff in life. And I genuinely think that people could benefit from at least just taking a couple things I said and just implementing into your own life, just to see if anything changes or if anybody else feels the same I do. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all clicking on this video. I appreciate you watching this video, of course. And if you haven't already, just subscribe. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Peace.